Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm going to be the nurse that's going to get you ready to go home, okay? So, Eva, and I see you have your mom here. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why you were here and what you're going to do when you get home, okay? And Eva, I know you're a big girl, so I'm going to talk to you, and your mom is going to be right here, okay? So, the biggest reason why you were here, Eva, is because you were dehydrated. And what that means is that you didn't have enough fluid or water in your body. And the biggest reason for that is because you've been sick the last couple days, right? You've been throwing up, you've had diarrhea, yeah, had a real yucky tummy, right? So when that happens, your body does not like to be dry. It likes lots of water. It likes to be, nice and hydrated. And when you are sick, it can throw that out of balance. It's like a balance, right? So, remember while you were here, we put a little IV, that little straw in your arm? Yeah. And we gave you fluid. And that was to help put that fluid back into your body. And now since we've done that, you feel better, right? Yeah. Okay. So when you leave here and you go home, it's going to be really important that you keep drinking water. You don't have to take that IV or any of our fluids home with you. You can do this at home by yourself. So it's going to be really important that you drink water. And mom, this is for you. You can stop at something like a CVS or a Walmart, Walgreens, that kind of thing, and pick up some Pedialyte. And Pedialyte is going to be, it's almost like a Gatorade, but it has lots of fluid and lots of electrolytes, which are just these really good things that your body loves and needs to help get you back to feeling 100%, right? So when you're at home, I want you to take little sips, just a little bit, and mom, as a kind of a measuring tool, if you have one of those little medicine cups or a teaspoon, what we're looking for is about 15 mils. So it's about half of that. So not a lot. Just take tiny sips every, 20 to 30 minutes. 15 even, if you can handle it. And Eva, I want you to take these little sips, and I want you to take them a couple times an hour, as long as you don't feel sick. If you feel like you're going to throw up more, then just take smaller sips. But doing this is going to be really important to help you get you back to feeling just 100% again, okay? And that Pedialyte is kind of a nice change from the water. One thing I want you to avoid is sodas, juices, sugary juices, Gatorade. I know it seems like that would be a good option, but actually that's not going to be very helpful for her, and that might dehydrate her more, okay? As far as foods, what I want you to do is I want you to start with those fluids. And when you stop feeling sick and you feel like you can take a little bit bigger sip, then you can start what we call the brat diet. And no, it's not an actual brat. It stands for bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. And these are things that are going to be kind of bland and really good for your tummy when it's getting over feeling sick, okay? So the bananas are going to be really good. They're going to be kind of sweet, and bananas are a really good source of potassium, which is one of those electrolytes that I was talking about. The rice, that's kind of a more substantial meal if you want something warm. Applesauce, plain applesauce, and then plain toast. You want to avoid all the jellies and all the extra stuff that can just kind of be too much for your tummy right now. When you're able to eat these things for a couple hours, I'd say if she can hold down the food for at least 8 hours, then you can continue with that and start to progress her to her normal diet, where you can have your snacks, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, all your normal foods. And mom, you should expect her to start feeling better in 2 to 3 days, even sooner, really. But if she's not feeling better in 2 to 3 days, I want you to give us a call and come on back so that we can make sure that we're taking complete care of you, okay? Another reason I'd want you to give us a call or come back is if she has a fever over 100.5, if she is more tired, more lethargic, if she starts having muscle cramps, or the vomiting and diarrhea get worse. And one thing you can watch for at home is you want to look at her eyes and her mouth, her skin as well, but her mouth and her eyes are going to be the best indicators right now. You don't want them to be dry or red. Her mouth and lips should not be dry or sticky. They should be nice and wet and pink. Her eyes, they shouldn't be red either. And if you look under your eyes, they should not be sunken. You're too young for wrinkles. No wrinkles yet. So they should be nice and full and plump. If you're watching for these things and she seems like she's feeling better, she has good energy, she's able to keep the fluids and the food down, then you're on a really good track. One way to avoid this when you're at home is when you are feeling sick and you have a tummy ache, it's just to continue to take those sips of water if you start feeling sick again, okay? Because we don't want it to get to a bad point again. Things that can cause this dehydration are obviously having this stomach bug where you're vomiting and having diarrhea, being out in the sun for too long, and exercising without taking more fluids in and staying hydrated, okay? So when she is exercising or out in the sun, it's important to make sure she's drinking water and taking a break. You can avoid that by staying out of the sun in the hottest times of the day, between 10 and 2. But with it being winter time, we don't really have to worry about that right now. Do you have any questions? No. Okay. All right, Eva, I hope you feel so much better. And Mom, like I said, if you have any questions, I'm going to give you these papers that'll give your pediatrician's number will be right in the top corner. It'll tell you exactly what you're looking for as she starts to feel better and what to look for if she's getting worse. I don't want you to hesitate to call us at all. That's what we're here for, is to answer questions and make sure you guys have exactly what you need. Oh, and I also included a sheet here talking about that broad diet, okay? All right, you guys have a great day.